Owen, what in the context of space exploration is the ESA?
European Space Agency.
Susan, botany. Bartlett, Comus and Conference are all types of what?
Pear.
Tony, the Bible, the Old Testament. Who succeeded to the throne of Israel when Saul and his son Jonathan were killed in battle against the Philistines?
Ebenezer.
David. Sandra, your second question. Polly Toynbee, Miles Kington and Donald McIntyre are regular columnists in which national daily broadsheet newspaper?
Daily Express.
The Independent. Phil, please. What is the opposite of the word nocturnal?
Diurnal.
Pat, please. Darnietsk translation of the term prima donna.
First Lady.
Owen, located in the Vale of Eden in Cumbria, what are Long Meg and her daughters?
No.
It's a circle of prehistoric stones. Susan, which bird is featured on the logo of the RSPB, the Royal Society for the Protection of Birds?
Avocet.
And Tony, measurement. For what unit of capacity is ML the standard abbreviation?
Millilitres.
Six down, 9 to go. Laura?
And they are Sandra Furnival, William Craig, Keith Jones, Stephen Jones, Ron Parkinson and Hilda Mugglestone. And the remaining 9 contestants, 4 still have their 3 lives intact.
This for you, Phil, a correct answer, and we can start nominating. And remember, we just need 3 of you for the final. Food and drink. What rather incongruous name is given to pieces of the bumalo fish that is dried in the sun and served with curry?
Bombay duck. 10, please.
Alan, place names. A town in North Wales takes its name from the pool where Jesus healed the sick in St John's Gospel. Its name, please.
Holywell.
Bethesda. Again, please, Phil.
11.
Ian, weights and measures. How many hundredweights equal 1 imperial ton?
20.
A number, please.
15.
State benefits, Tony. If you fill out form FC1 and send it to the benefits agency, for what state benefit would you be applying?
Family credit.
A number, please.
Number 2.
Politics, please, Phil. Jackie Late, Conservative Member of Parliament for Hastings and Rye, became in July of this year the first woman to be appointed to which political office in the Conservative Party?
I don't know.
She's the first Conservative whip. Another number?
Number 9.
Pete, specifically, botulism is a type of what?
Food poisoning.
A number, please, Pete.
14.
Susan, who in the Cabinet holds the office of Secretary of State for the Environment?
John Gummer.
A number, please.
3.
Pat, which of Britain's national parks, which lies mainly in Derbyshire, was in 1951 the first to be designated a national park?
The Peak District.
A number, please, Pat.
12.
Vicky, what term describes the lowest temperature theoretically possible?
Absolute 0.
A number, please.
15.
Sport and golf. The name, please, of the American who won the 1996 Open at Royal Lytham in July.
Schwab.
Tom Lehman. Again, please, Vicky.
9.
Pete, phytopathology, P-H-Y-T-O, phytopathology is the study of diseases in what?
I have no idea.
Plants. Again, please, Vicky.
2.
Films, Phil. She plays the character M in the most recent Bond film, Goldeneye. Her name, please.
Lois Maxwell.
Dame Judi Dench. Again, please.
10.
Alan, which building in Rome is sometimes known as the Flavian Amphitheatre?
The Colosseum.
A number, please, Alan.
14.
Business and commerce, Susan. Lord Alexander of Whedon, Andrew Buxton, Robin Ibbs and Sir William Purvis are all company chairmen. What sort of companies?
Denationalised companies.
Banks, NatWest, Barclays, Lloyds and Midland. Again, please.
13, please.
And Owen, Newspapers. Matt and Garland are regular cartoonists and Peterborough a regular column. In which national broadsheet paper?
The Guardian.
Daily Telegraph. Again, please, Alan.
Number 12.
European literature, Vicky. In which Thomas Mann novel, later a film starring Dirk Bogarde, does Gustav von Aschenbach stay in an Italian city in spite of a cholera epidemic?
Death in Venice.
A number, please.
15.
Tony, Canongate Toll Booth, John Knox's house and Waverley Market. In which British city are they all?
Edinburgh.
A number, please.
Number 10.
Alan, what is the current cost of taxing your motor car for 1 year?
£145.
You've paid £5 too much. 140. Again, please.
Number 13.
Opera, Owen. Albert Herring, Billy Budd, Peter Grimes. The composer, please.
Britain.
Yes, Benjamin Britten. A number, please, Owen.
2.
Phil, domestic animals. What is the common name for a cat's vibrissae? Spelled V-I-B-R-I-S-S-A-E, pronounced vibrissae.
Whiskers.
Yes, cat's whiskers.
9, please.
Shakespeare, Pete. In which play do the characters Cardinal Wolsey, Archbishops Cranmer and Gardiner, and the Bishop of Winchester appear?
Can't remember.
Henry VIII. Again, please.
10.
Alan, astronomy. Which two constellations represent Orion's hunting dogs?
Canis, Major and Minor.
Yes. A number, please.
Number 2, please.
Aviation, Phil. Which major airport in the United Kingdom has the code BFS?
Birmingham.
Belfast International. Again, please, Alan.
Number 3.
History of the United States. John Adams, Thomas Jefferson and Aaron Burr are the first 3 names on the list. Who is the latest on that list? Al Gore, Vice President. Again, please.
14, please.
Susan, sport. The IAAF is the international governing body for which sport?
Amateur athletics.
Yes, a number, please.
13.
Business and commerce, Owen. What is the French equivalent of the stock exchange, or what is the French stock exchange called?
The Paris Bourse.
Yes, meaning purse. A number, please, Owen.
14, please.
The Bible, Susan. What great biblical event is the dividing line between the antediluvian and post-diluvian periods?
The flood.
Yes, it is the flood. A number, please.
12.
Famous wives, Vicky. Frieda von Richthofen, who was related to the Red Baron, was the wife of which 20th century English writer?
Oh dear.
D.H. Lawrence. Again, please, Susan.
11.
Medicine, Ian. Cutitis is the inflammation of what part or constituent of the body?
Skin.
Yes, a number, please.
Number 3, please.
Pat, according to the Ordnance Survey, at what height does a hill become a mountain?
1,500 feet.
2,000. Again, please.
Number 14, please.
Susan, what are Braunton Burrows in Devon, Hickling Broad in Norfolk, and Inverpolly in the Scottish Highlands?
Stretches of water.
National Nature Reserves. Again, please, Ian.
Number 13, please.
Art and painting, Owen. The name, please, given to the 20th century art movement, whose leading exponents include Salvador Dali and René Magritte.
Post-Impressionists.
Surrealism. Again, please.
Number 14, please.
Botany, Susan. Silviculture, S-I-L-V-I. Silviculture is the cultivation of what? Trees. Again, please, Ian.
Number 12, please.
Business, Vicky. What term describes someone who invests money in a partnership but takes no part in the running of the business?
A silent partner.
Well, I'd have to take it. The words I've actually got on my thing are sleeping partner, but it is the same thing. I've heard that term used. A number, please.
15.
Aviation, Tony. Which Italian city, his birthplace, is served by Cristoforo Colombo International Airport?
Genoa.
A number, please, Tony.
Number 12.
Abbreviations, Vicky. Precisely, please. What does the abbreviation IQ stand for?
Intelligence quotient.
Well, yes, or quotient, yes.
9, please.
Pete, Proverbs. The early bird, what?
Catches the worm.
A number, please.
11.
Ian, what popular confectionery is made from the latex of the chicle tree of Central America?
Chewing gum.
A number, please.
15, please.
Tony, which was the last dynasty to provide emperors of China?
Ming.
Manchu. Ian, please.
Number 9, please.
Grammar, Pete. In English grammar, what part of speech are the words and but?
They are prepositions.
They're conjunctions. This game gets tougher. After the break, Alan Hindley from Maghull on Merseyside, Ian Findlay from Great Sutton in Cheshire, and Vicky Mulliner from Winchester will be here for the final. They would very much appreciate your support.
Three surviving contestants in today's 15-to-1 final are Alan Hindley, a bank official from Maghull on Merseyside, Ian Findlay, a chemist from Great Sutton in Cheshire, and Vicky Molina, a psychiatric staff nurse from Winchester.
Thank you. Welcome back. Alan, Ian, Vicky, put your fingers on the buzzers. Listen carefully. Here we go. Animals. Which mammal comes first in any alphabetical list of animals? Vicky?
Aardvark.
Yes, 2 A's. Politics. The last Labour Prime Minister was Jim Callaghan. Who was the last Labour Foreign Secretary? Then young David Owen. What piece of bathroom equipment is actually the fibrous skeleton of a... Alan?
Loofah.
Yes, of a type of marrow. Who is this? Over the years, she has presented on television the Antiques Roadshow, the Eurovision Song Contest, Come Dancing, Top Gear and Master Team. She has also read the 9 o'clock news. Vicky?
Angela Rippon.
Yes, and danced with Morecambe and Wise. Theatre. The plays The Doctor's Dilemma, Arms and the Man and St Joan. The author? Vicky?
George Bernard Shaw.
Indeed. 3 correct answers, Vicky. The choice is yours. Question or nominate?
Nominate Ian.
Ian, benefits. The free phone helplines operated by the Benefits Agency can be used in 4 languages other than English. Urdu, Cantonese, Punjabi, and what's the 4th?
French.
Welsh. Again, please, Vicky.
Nominate Alan.
Alan, who at number 8 is the first married person in line of succession to the throne? Princess Anne. Again, please, Vicky.
Nominate Ian.
Ian, security. Stephen Lander and David Spedding are the heads of 2 organisations whose titles are linked by consecutive single figures. Which 2 organisations?
MI5 and MI6.
Question or nominate?
I'll nominate Vicky, please.
Vicky, in 1948, a modern version of which oath was drawn up by the World Medical Association in Geneva?
The Hippocratic Oath.
Question or nominate?
Nominate Alan.
Alan, what French phrase implies that the privilege of rank imposes obligations?
Noblesse oblige.
Question or nominate?
Nominate Ian, please.
Ian, Charles Dickens, in which Dickens novel does the lawyer Mr. Jaggers act on behalf of the secret benefactor of a young man?
Great Expectations.
Question or nominate?
Nominate Alan, please.
Alan, in which area does an organisation called BARB provide research? B-A-R-B.
I don't know.
Television audiences. It's Broadcasters Audience Research Board. Again, please, Ian.
Nominate Vicky.
Sport and films. The theme music from which film was used by the BBC as their introduction to their coverage of the Olympic Games?
Gone with the Wind.
Question or nominate?
Nominate Alan.
Radio. Who is the chairman of the BBC programme Brain of Britain? My favourite quizmaster, Robert Robinson. I'm back with you, Vicky. Question or nominate?
Nominate Ian.
Ian, trade names. The name of which brand of instant coffee is derived from the name of the hotel in Nashville where it was first offered?
Maxwell House.
Yes, you worked that one out. Question or nominate?
Nominate, please.
Vicky, who, when addressing a crowd in Trafalgar Square in London in July of this year, said, I'd like to put each and every one of you in my pocket and take you home.
The Pope.
Nelson Mandela. Again, please, Ian.
Nominate again, please.
Vicky, fictional characters. In which novel by Herman Melville does Captain Ahab meet an unhappy and watery end?
Moby Dick.
Question or nominate?
Nominate, please.
Which musical style, particularly associated with Scott Joplin, was popular around the turn of the century?
Jazz.
Ragtime. Again, please, Vicky.
Nominate, please.
Mantis religiosa is the scientific name of which insect? Mantis religiosa.
The praying mantis.
Question or nominate?
Nominate, please.
How is the Yorkshire vet Alf White, who died in 1995, better known?
James Herriot.
Question or nominate?
Nominate.
The Olympics, in the men's 110 metres hurdles, how many hurdles does the athlete have to jump?
10.
Question or nominate?
Nominate.
Business. What name is given to the payment made by a company to its shareholders out of its distributable profits?
Dividend.
Question or nominate?
Nominate.
Sport. The Diamond Challenge Sculls and the Grand Challenge Cup are held annually at which event?
Henley.
Yes, Royal Regatta. Question or nominate?
Nominate.
TV double acts. Gareth and Norman, better known as?
Hale and Pace.
Question or nominate?
Nominate.
What's this, Ian? For what unit of volume is CM3 the standard abbreviation?
A cubic centimetre.
Question or nominate?
Nominate, please.
Dance. Vicky, which dance which originated in Algeria became popular in Paris in the 19th century and is a famous example by Offenbach?
The Can-Can.
Question or nominate?
Nominate.
In horse breeding, the male parent is called the sire. What is the female parent called?
The dam.
Question or nominate?
Nominate.
Shakespeare. Who in a Shakespeare play are Goneril, Regan and Cordelia?
The Daughters of King Lear.
Question or nominate?
Nominate.
Science. Ferroalloys are alloys of other elements with which metal?
Iron.
Question or nominate?
Nominate.
London. The Dorchester, the London Hilton and Grosvenor House are situated on which London thoroughfare?
Park Lane.
Question or nominate?
Nominate.
Elephants, hippos and rhinos are sometimes called pachyderms. What does that term pachyderm mean?
Thick-skinned.
Question or nominate?
Nominate.
In which Richard Strauss opera does the Dance of the Seven Veils appear?
Salome.
Or Salome, whichever you like. Question or nominate?
Nominate.
In England and Wales, the Bishops' Conference is the governing body of which church?
The Church of England.
The Roman Catholic Church. Vicky, 131 your winning score so far. There are 7 questions left, and you have 2 lives left. I make that a possible 221 points available. The United Nations. In which city are the headquarters of the United Nations?
New York.
Which yarn or cloth is made from the fibres of the flax plant?
Muslin.
Linen. Music. Which electronic instrument was designed by the American Robert Moog in 1964?
Electric guitar.
Synthesizer. There you are, Vicky. 141 your winning score on the finals board in equal 8th position. In the past, it's been enough for a place in the grand final, but this is a very high-scoring series, so we'll just have to see. In any case, we'll see you again in the spring. Well done.
Thank you.
And we'll be back at 4 o'clock tomorrow. See you then.
There are more brain-teasing problems next on 4, as 2 more contenders compete in the contest to find a Countdown Supreme Champion.